Hello, David Morgan of the Morgan Report. I'm going to give you a very brief look at the presentation I gave in Vancouver just a few days ago. And it had to do with a little secret that some sophisticated investors are aware of and many are not. And basically the bottom line is that many of the most notable names in the industry aren't really that much better an investor than you perhaps. However, they have opportunities that are given or presented to them that you just will not see or see very, very seldom. Insiders are not necessarily better investors than others. They just have access to shares during the early stage of a new business. There's an opportunity for new subscribers. Our website members are already well aware of this, and we will be following this story as it develops. But it's something that is quite unusual. And it's a very big opportunity as far as I'm concerned, but it still is a speculation. There is a forward-looking statement here. I'm not going to read it to you. Basically, it's confidential. And forward-looking means it may not take place. But if we're looking at something outside the mining sector and we compare a high-grade gold mine, you might have a margin, a net of $400 per ounce. That's a pretty decent gold mine. But if you're looking at mining gold that's already above the ground, put into a product like a PCB board, and you're mining those, you're mining at a factor of about better than 10, about 6,200. And if you go up to the RAM modules, cell phones, as you can see, high-grade CPUs, and of course RAM fingers, we're looking at massive amounts of profit relative to a very robust gold mine. So this is the sector that we're going to be exploring. And again, it's an opportunity that is something very, very interesting. On the 14th of December, the Speculative company announced that it was going to spin out this technology into another company. So what that means is if you are a shareholder of record of this parent company, you will get shares at a ratio of 10 to 1. In other words, for every 10 shares you own in the parent, you'll get one on this new technology stock. And yes, it will be used in mining, but primarily it will be used in the e-waste processing. And it will, and it's environmentally friendly. It's much better than cyanide from that aspect and others. And these two companies will be split apart once this takes place. It has to be voted upon. And I think the important bottom line here is that there is a special meeting to approve the arrangement, and it will take place on February 27th. So in other words, you have to be a shareholder of record on February 27th or before. I would suggest before, and you will actually get these shares for free. As far as full disclosure, I own the parent company at this time. And what I paid for that is far higher than anyone that will be buying in this range that the stock is at this point in time. So that's something, if you want to know, you can know. You're doing a little better than me, but I still think this is going to be substantially a winner over time. If you want to get just cut to the chase, you just go to morganreport.com/join. Fill in the form or give us a phone call. We'll be happy to sign you up. Again, I want to emphasize this is a highly speculative situation that could be a game changer, and it is one that you want to take with an aggressive account and also with money that you could afford to lose or your speculative capital. As this develops and becomes what I believe it will become much, much more mainstream, and there will be opportunities to build your position in this company as it is warranted. That's going to do it for this week. I will address questions to the editor next week, and I wish everyone a great weekend.